up top just because if you notice, they kind of branch a little weird. So the first thing you want to do is find the aorta, which is, with this one might be a little bit harder. Okay, here it is. So it's not very colored, but you see this big chunk coming up here? Yes, so this is the aorta. And then you also see where, you see how there's 3 branches here and just 1 branch here?
I'm sorry.
Does that match what looks like up there? Okay, so once you find the aorta, you'll notice that it's going to branch kind of like 3, which I guess this is the right, and then 1 to the left. So that first branch over here, that is going to be the brachiocephalic artery. There's only one of them. It's not like left or right this time. It's just that one, if you notice there, but that's the brachiocephalic. So then the first one that's going to kick off is going to be the subclavian, the right subclavian. And then the one that kicks off a little bit to this side is going to be, which one is that? Okay, so you said carotid. Which one, right or left?
Right.
Right, so then this one is the
Left.
Okay, so then what does that make this one over here? Yeah, the left subclavian. That one's a little bit different because it's kind of like a little bit deeper and kind of goes off to more of the side, but it's still kind of like the veins in the fact that you have subclavian, 2 middles, and then another subclavian. So that's one way to remember that. So then we have the descending, or on your paper it's called the abdominal aorta. It goes all the way down. I don't expect you to know that, but that's what this is. Then we're going to get to, like I was explaining to a couple of groups. So does everybody see the intestines right here? Mm-hmm. This thin layer of like skin, weird fat, that's called mesentery. This little stuff between right here, that's called mesentery. So if you look at this one right here, it is connecting to the intestines and the mesentery. This one right here is called the superior mesenteric artery. Right above that, it connects to the, I can't even see what that one connects to. Right above that is the celiac artery. So celiac artery, superior mesenteric artery. Then we have a little red coming into the kidney. So what is that? Renal artery, yes. Blue is going to be a vein, red's going to be an artery. So renal artery, right or left?
Right.
Yes. I was about to be like, really guys, but I messed up. Okay, and then after that is just, yeah. So then, oh, we'll leave that one. So, boom. Branches off again. So what are these? Iliac, yes. And then branches off one more time. Femoral. Then one more thing to look at. These are going to be the intercostals. Okay, so remember when we were looking at the azygos? This is going to be on both sides, but remember when we were looking at the azygos? The blue little things protruding? Mm-hmm. So the intercostals are the red ones. Okay. But that's the intercostals. Okay, so are there any questions over the arteries or veins? Like I said, hepatic portal vein, probably not going to be able to see that in the CAD. There may be a couple other TAs that have been doing this for a really long time. When you come to Open Lab, that will show you exactly where it is. But I'm not going to ask you for it, so I don't see necessarily showing it.